Good evening. A warm welcome to State of Business, SAT-TV's prime time business news bulletin, and I am Rukshi Panditaratna. Let's take a look at the headlines first. Electricity supply hit by prevailing drought, and survey found 1% of child population engage in hazardous form of child labour. And today on Top Stories, President Maithripala Sirisena says best interest of the country would be considered when taking a decision on the issue of private universities, including the Malabe Private Medical College. He made these remarks during a meeting with the Saitam Parents Association and Dr. Neville Fernando, the founder of the Saitam. Dr. Neville Fernando, as well as the members of the Saitam Parents Association, expressed their views on this issue, and the student representatives also conveyed their ideas and proposals during the meeting. The president further stated that he will take the ideas presented by all parties into careful consideration to solve this issue. He added that he would pay a special attention to the concerns expressed by the Sri Lankan student community. The president disclosed that he has already discussed the matters with the GMOA, and it will be further discussed with the UGC and the Sri Lanka Medical Council. Ministry of Power and Renewable Energy says if the prevailing drought in hydropower catchment areas continues, they would compel to impose power cuts. Speaking at a workshop, the Deputy Minister Ajit P. Pereira said the water levels at reservoirs have declined to less than 35% of the full capacity. The commissioners of the local government bodies and other stakeholders attended this program to discuss the measures to reduce the demand for electricity during this time. The ministry has proposed to the local government bodies to delay the switching on of street lights by 1 hour and to switch off them an hour earlier.
අපේ ජලාශ පිරෙන්න සාමාන්‍ය රටාවන් මේ මාසෙකට තමයි අපිට මේ ප්‍රශ්නේ විසඳෙයි කියලා බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන්නේ. එහෙම නැත්නම් ඉතින් අපි රටටම ලයිට් කපනවා. අපිට ඕනේ ලයිට් නොකපයි. ඒ නිසා අපි තාමත් කියලා නැහැ ලයිට් කපනවා කියලා. අපි කියන්නේ ලයිට් නොකපා මේක මේ පද්ධතිය පවත්වාගෙන යන්න අවශ්‍ය කරන තාක්ෂණික උපක්‍රම, ඒ වගේම අපේ භාවිතය පිළිබඳ උපාය මාර්ග ඒ සියල්ලම අපි අනුගමනය කරනවා. විදුලි බල මණ්ඩලය තාමත් කියලා නැහැ ලයිට් කපනවා කියලා. අමාත්‍යාංශයට ඇමතුමත් මමත් අපි කියන්නේ නෑ ලයිට් කපන්නේ නෑ. ලයිට් නොකපන විදිහට අපි මේ වැඩේ කොහොම හරි කළමනාකරණය කරගන්නවා. මේ ඒ වැඩේ කොටසක්.
The second global consultation on migrant health began in Colombo today. The event will continue until Thursday, and it is organized by IOM, WHO and Ministry of Health, Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka has a sizable migrant population. 1.9 million Sri Lankans work overseas, and tourist arrivals are expected to reach 2 million this year. The authorities believe the number of inbound migrants would rise further if the signing of proposed trade agreements with India and China. At present, Sri Lanka is the only country which has a comprehensive migrant health policy.
It is time for us to examine vulnerable populations in our countries, and I believe migrants are most likely to be included as vulnerable. In fact, in some countries, migrant populations contributing to economic development face significant health challenges without easy access to health care. Sri Lanka followed a 6-step approach in its policy development, which was all-inclusive, evidence-based, multi-stakeholder, multi-sector coordinated, and had a responsive approach even during the development phase of policy. The process was also based on regional and international advocacy and accountability in reporting the World Health Assembly. I believe that during the technical consultation, it may be useful for some comparisons to be drawn from what we have done, and I have no doubt that there would be many other countries looking forward to contribute with their own experience in this regard.
Let's take a look at more news after this break. Welcome back. A new survey found that 1% of the total child population in Sri Lanka is engaged in hazardous form of child labour. This was revealed in a survey titled Child Activity Survey 2016 carried out by the Census and Statistics Department. This survey covers the data related to children aged between 5 to 17 years of age living in household as well as away from it. According to the survey, the total number of children in the age group of 5 to 17 is estimated to be 4.6 million, and 90% of them were attending schools during the survey period. Furthermore, the survey revealed that 9.9% of children were not attending school, and majority of them were engaging in economic activities and household activities. Of the total child population, only 2.3% engaged in economic activities, and the number was 103,704 children.
In Sri Lanka, there is 4.6 million children in the age group of 5 to 17. From them, 103,704 children are working children, because what does it mean? They have worked at least 1 hour during the 7-day period before the interview. So the size is 103,704. As a percentage, it is only 2.3% of the total population. The other one, the child labor. Child labor, by now, by the year 2016, in our country, the estimated count of 43,714 children are there who are involved in child labor. And what is the percentage? It is 1% of the total child population. And the hazardous form of child labor, there are estimated count of 39,000 children in the age group of 5 to 17 involved in hazardous form of child labor. We see these results because of the efforts that the government has taken from time to time. We know that the year 2016 was declared as Year of Eradication Child Labor. A lot of activities took place in the country. I think because of this is the result of all these efforts.
Minister S.B. Disanayaka says they will not support any constitutional amendment that requires a referendum. Addressing the media, he said President Maithripala Sirisena in his election manifesto has stressed this factor.
රටේ ඒකීය ස්වාධීන ස්වෛරී ආණ්ඩු ක්‍රමය කිසි ලෙසකින් අපි වෙනස් කරන්න සූදානම් නැහැ. ඒ වගේම අපි ජනාධිපති ක්‍රමය සහ මුලින් අහෝසි කරන්න අපි බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන්නේ නැහැ. මේ එතුමාගේ මැතිවරණ ප්‍රකාශය. මේ මැතිවරණ ප්‍රකාශනයේ එතුමා මේ රටේ ජනතාවට පොරොන්දු වෙනවා මම ජනමත විචාරණයකට යන්න වෙන කිසිම සංශෝධනයකට අත තියන්නේ නැහැ. ඒ වගේම රටේ ඒකීය භාවය ස්වාධීනත්වය ස්වෛරීත්වය ශක්තිමත් කරනවා ඇරෙන්න ඒක දුර්වල කරන සංශෝධනයකට කිසිසේත් යන්නේ නැහැ කියලා.
Let's take a look at more news after this break. Welcome back. Trading at the Colombo Stock Exchange ended in a mixed note today due to price losses in counters such as Dilma Silonti, Commercial Leasing and Finance and John Keys Holdings. The all-share price index dropped 12.02 points to close at 6,127.49, and S&P SL 20 index gained 6.65 points to close the session at 3,544.72. The turnover was 300.4 million rupees and 19 million shares were traded. Crossings were witnessed in Cargill's, Valuable Power Ratna and Ceylon Coal Stores. Mixed interest was observed in Ceylon Bank, Axis Engineering and Tokyo Cement non-voting, whilst retail interest was noted in Citizens Development Business Finance, Asia Asset Finance and Sierra Cables. Foreigners remained active, closing as net buyers. Let's take a look at today's forex rates. Thank you for watching State of Business. See you tomorrow at the same time. Till then, take care. Good night.